in jail separated from the general population.
Yeah, but tonight a former inmate who saw Holmes in jail is talking only to Fox 31 Denver about exactly what she saw. Our Justin Joseph has the exclusive interview. He's outside the Arapahoe County Jail.
Melody, deputies are very sensitive about any video taken from the backside of the jail. We know that because we sent a camera person back there earlier and deputies confronted him. We believe that James Holmes' window to the outside world is back there. That's what one former inmate says. She was in this jail in the medical unit this past weekend with him. She was arrested after she reconciled with her ex-husband and they didn't address some restraining orders. Deputies caught them together and arrested her. She says the first night in jail, she asked her cellmate, has anybody seen James Holmes? And her cellmate said, yes, you will too. He's just a few cells down from you.
The Arapahoe County Jail will not discuss what is on the other side of this wall on one side of the jail, but a former inmate says one of these windows is a portal to cell M1 and suspected theater shooter James Holmes.
And I was like, is that him? And she's like, yeah, that's him. That's James Holmes.
Marie, who suffers from a medical condition and asked us not to use her last name, says last weekend she spent 3 days in a jail cell just a few feet away from him.
He was laying on his bed, lounged back exactly like this with his foot up in the air, like just hanging out like a normal dude. That's where they're keeping him.
She drew us a diagram of the medical ward. She claims Holmes, who is separated from the general population, is held in cell M1 just across from the deputies. She was in cell M5 a few cells down. Her first interaction with Holmes happened Saturday when she says her cellmate confronted him as he was taking a shower.
She yelled out some inappropriate stuff to him. She's like, you effing baby killer, like you effing murderer. And like he's in the shower and he's like, yeah, that's me, that's me.
Marie claims that same day she overheard Holmes on the payphone.
He was talking to his dad about getting his money like on his books, you know, like, are you making sure you're putting your money on my books? And, you know, he's just like, oh, you know, I'll get through this. I'm going to get off on this. Like, I'm going to be fine.
For dinner every night, she'd walk by Holmes' cell, where she says he has a larger bed than most, a window to the outside, checkers and dominoes in his room, and a picture wall with this photograph taken of him just before the attack.
And he has newspaper clippings of the case, like as if he's glorifying what he did.
Marie saw Holmes nearly 10 times over the 3 days she was there. She says she's coming forward because she claims Holmes is not the subdued, insane man he has portrayed himself to be.
James Holmes is a very smart person and is trying to play that role to try to get off.
Now, we should note two other things about this story that we confirmed before reporting it. We talked to the sheriff. He confirms that both men and women are housed in the same medical cell inside this building. He says they only have one. The second thing is we confirmed that she did spend time in this jail this past weekend. She says she's telling her story because she believes, in her opinion, Holmes is getting special treatment in the jail. She says he gets extra privileges like extra TV time as well as an electric razor. Ultimately, you have to judge her credibility, but this is our first look on what's going on inside here. We're live in Arapahoe County. Justin Joseph, Fox 31 Denver.
Yeah, interesting details, Justin. Thank you. And the temporary memorial outside the theater.